A regular question that I see come up in the comments is, hey Azul, give me the straight scoop. I know you're biased, but should I really use a financial advisor? I mean, there's so much information available for free on YouTube, on the internet. Do I really need a financial advisor? So let's go for a walk. I'll share with you my thoughts with the caveat that obviously I'm biased, but what I really want for every one of my viewers is you do what's right for you. I don't know your situation. This is not financial advice for you, but I can share some things that I think you'll find helpful as you think through this question. And the first one is, you know, there's a ton of information and a ton of value available on YouTube and the internet, and hopefully my channel is one of those. But I would argue you're not paying a financial advisor for information. You're paying a financial advisor to help you make great decisions. And one of the most powerful ways a financial advisor can do that is by bringing their wisdom and their experience to the table. Some of the things, many of the things that we experience in life, we experience once in our life. When your oldest child turns 16 years old and you're trying to decide, okay, do we buy him a used car? Do we let him drive? Which can be a scary thing, right? You talk to your friends, you find out what their experience is. And when your kid wants to get their first smartphone, you talk to your friends for that experience. It's the same thing, but at a much bigger scale with your finances. So it's the wisdom and the experience, and what you're looking for is to work with somebody that's going to help you make a good decision. And oftentimes I call it a river guide, somebody that's been there, done that, and can help you make the right decision for yourself. There's the academic answer, and then there's the answer that's right for you. And those can be, oftentimes they're the same, but you know what? They can also, it's not unusual for them to be different. A common question is, should you pay off your mortgage? And there's the academic answer for that, and then there's the sleep at night factor on that. So let's keep going, but it's this river guide mentality that I want you to think about. The next one is, a good financial advising firm is going to have a team of people with expertise in different areas. So not only are you going to have a breadth of experiences, somebody that may know about insurance, somebody that knows about Medicare, somebody that knows about when to take Social Security, a stock market expert, a fixed income bond expert, and they can bring a set of experiences that's hard for any one of us to do on our own, and certainly even as a sole practitioner. I'm not a sole practitioner, I work on a team. It's hard for a sole practitioner to have all of that experience. So you have access not just to your primary person, but hopefully you have access to that entire team. And again, the goal in all of this is for you to make good decisions, the decisions that are right for you. Okay, the next one is somebody that knows your family, knows you, knows your family, knows what your goals are, what you're looking to achieve. Because again, it's not just one answer. Here's the academic answer. Do the academic answer. It's the answer that's right for you. I think it's super important that somebody is a fiduciary to you. What is a fiduciary? It's like an attorney or a physician. They have to put your interests in front of their own interests. And people just assume that all financial advisors are fiduciaries to them 100% of the time. But unfortunately, way fewer than half of all financial advisors in the country are fiduciaries to their clients 100% of the time. And if you do decide to work with a financial advisor, I highly encourage you to get that in writing in a super simple sentence. And the sentence is, they are a fiduciary to you, their client, 100% of the time. And it's important to get that 100% of the time in there, because there are financial advisors that are fiduciaries some of the time, but not all of the time. I call it, just kind of jokingly, the white hat fiduciary and the black hat when they're not a fiduciary. Now, there's plenty of good people that may not be fiduciaries 100% of the time. I'm not saying, you know, anybody that's not I am not saying that if they're not a fiduciary 100% of the time, they're not good. I'm not saying that at all. It's just, for me, I'd want to know that this smart person, this person with the experience that's helped other people, has my best interest in mind all of the time, and they're not getting any pressure from their company to put the company's interest before you. You want those smart people working for you, not for the company, not for the products that they might sell. Okay, I mentioned the term river guide, and that's really the core principle here. Is you want somebody that can guide you through, you know, as ironically enough, as I do this video here, you can see I'm by this river stream, and during the springtime, during the spring runoff, this water is running pretty wild, and you want somebody that's gone down this river many times and knows where the rapids are and where the tricky parts of the river are. That's hugely important. And, you know, one of the things that makes it hard to use a financial advisor is, you know, candidly, you know, it's not free. But what I would say is, you know, for most of us going through life the first time, and some of these experiences for the first time, it's easy to make a mistake. And, you know, like if I'm fixing my own car, which I've done plenty of, you know, it takes me 10 times longer to do some than my mechanic that's done it 100 times. And I definitely want to make sure my brakes have been repaired properly. Same thing with financial advising. You want somebody that's been there, done that, knows how to do it well, because you know what? A 10% mistake as you're building up your net worth can pay for a decade or more of strong financial advice. And unfortunately, it's super easy to make a 10% mistake when you're looking at your finances, and maybe the stock market is going up and down and it's a really scary time. It's super easy to connect the dots and make a decision and maybe lock in some losses that feels right at the time, but you're going to look back at later in regret. And so when it's those sleepless nights, when it's scary out there, when you need to stay the course, that's when a financial advisor really earns their pay. But you know when they really, really earn their pay and create the most value is not during the scary nights. That's when you need your financial advisor to be spending time. But hopefully, where your financial advisor added the value was 3 years earlier, 5 years earlier, a decade earlier, when they set up your asset allocation right, so that in the scary times you could still sleep well at night. You still knew you've got the right portfolio to help you achieve your goals. And you don't know that until you're in the scary night. So the real value add is in the years before the scary nights. And another value add is thinking about the things that you should stop doing as you get older, as you get closer to your 60s, so that you can enjoy the journey more. And that's what this video is here. 8 things to stop doing in your 60s and enjoy your life more. I'll see you in there. Thanks for watching this video. Bye-bye.